Bayno kept me alive for years. We used to go in at 4, the girls were one day and the boys were the next. But when you went in, you had to sing to Lady Guinness, good evening to you, in a big hall we were. And then we'd all dispersed. We went to the embroidery classes, the others went then. And when we done that, we be living in the Ivy Trust. We used to get the honour of, we got bun and cocoa. And children from all over the city used to come for that bun and cocoa. And we got the honour of pouring it out. And I used to say to them, drink that up and get another one. Drink that quick and awful. They'd better walk and kids, bringing their little brothers and sisters for a bun and cocoa. And we lived in the Bayno all the time. And then I learned embroidery. Then we went, Lady Guinness used to come often and we'd have to stand singing to her in the big hall. A bun and cocoa, they all got, that's what they came for. It was like a bed, you had to, it was a big counter. And there was all the women working behind it, and they gave it out. I go over and I'd say, we want bun and cocoa, and that's how we used to say to them, hurry up, eat that, I'll go back for more. And that's because we were in the Ivy Trust, so we got the honour of doing all that. What was it? Let's go to the Bayno, where the kids go for the bun and cocoa. Let's go to the Bayno today.
I was attracted to it by the football. There was a big playground at the back and you'd go in. So you went into that, boys and girls. The boys usually played the football. A lot of girls play football now, but you couldn't play football then as well. It was considered unladylike.
We played rounders, mostly rounders we played. That was the game. Always great time at Christmas, great little parties, concert. We would sing songs, the usual songs for Christmas time. We got cakes and biscuits, and of course we got the bun and cocoa. Couldn't be without that. I learned a great trick how to draw a face. They used numbers, and the numbers was 4, 6 and a 2. They did carpentry. It wasn't an awful lot, it wasn't high-tech carpentry, it was just measuring and things like that. It was really a continuation of school, really, seriously. And they were professional people that taught us. We played drafts and things like that, I don't know, things 11-year-old or 10-year-old to play. I thought it was an awful loss because there's good history behind it. I knew a little bit about the history, how much it cost to build it. And when it opened, it closed in 65, and there was 65 it closed. And there would be 600 children going there, I don't know whether it would be every day or probably every week. And it was a great hole in the community because it really was a great, great centre to go into. Great people. It was missed. I think they're the best landlords in the world. Well run, great guys in it. The workers are very, very obliging, etc. etc. What more could you ask for? I'll give you the little song they used to sing in the Bayno. They had a little song. Somebody made it up. Tiptoe to the Bayno, where you get your bun and cocoa. Ho ho, in the Bayno we go.
All kinds of games played. And of course when you went in first, you didn't go into the main gate. There's a side door. They called that the junior room. Everyone went in there. And there was a woman there and she played a tune when you walked in and everyone sang. And that was where they done all the singing and the dancing and all. And Marie went to a lot of dancing in it. And then I went up then to I never went that way. I never went into that room. I went round the front way and in the Bayno yard. And I went up to my room that way, up to the knitting and another day you went sewing. I learned a lot of knitting in it and a lot of sewing in it. And there was a lovely teacher there, her name was Miss Dunn, used to teach it. And one day a week, she used to read a story from a book, a lovely story, and we'd be all wrapped up in that. That was only the knitting class done that. And then there used to be a Mayfair in the Bayno yard. During May Day, there'd be a Mayfair. It was a sin, really, to have let it go. Well, I thought it was an awful pity that there should have been an awful lot more done to the place. That there's some fabulous big rooms in it, that there could have been weddings, birthday parties, christenings, anniversaries, anything could be done in it. I don't, of course you know, yes, that's what it was like. There was huge rooms. There was huge rooms in it. I couldn't say a bad word about the Ivy Trust. Now that's telling you. And everyone in it. Everyone in it. There's a man there named Joe, and he'd stand on his head for you. And although we always had very nice porters. We had a Mr. Walsh and a Mr. Sheridan years ago. And like before that, we had a Mr. Fitzpatrick, I think he was. They all lived around in the area. So there wasn't an awful lot. There was nothing I could say bad about the Ivy Trust or anyone in it.
Hello, my name is Patricia. I was born in Hollis Street and lived on Clanbrassil Street. My friends and myself and my sister used to go to the Bayno. It was a really exciting place to go to because it was so full of happiness with children playing, and we used to have a great time there playing around the maypole and meeting other kids, and all the teachers were all really, really nice, never a bad word they'd say to us. And then after playing, we'd end up sitting down, and when you'd see the mugs of cocoa coming, gosh, all excitement, and the fruit bun and all, it was like heaven actually. And it's a pity it's not still open for things like that for the small children around, because they never get what I and my family, my sister and my friends felt. It was so innocent actually, and we always had a great time.
We went to the Bayno most days and it was great. You did art, dancing, singing. They had a library.
The library sticks out in my mind. Going to the library, I thought that was heaven. But we always had a child with you. My mother had 18 in the family, so we were the oldest.
I would have went to the Bayno maybe when I was 7 or 8, and then your older sisters could bring, if you had a little brother, maybe 2, you could bring them or sister to the Bayno.
there was all sorts of stuff like learning your needlework and all little crafts like that. And then there was singing and dancing, and then you had to sing a song to Lady, I think it was Lady Guinness. But I remember singing them songs. Other people know them better than me now.
And then about Christmas time, although I never went to the party, I don't know why, but they used to give a big party for all the children, and you know, minerals, cakes, and like that was a luxury to get them. It was fabulous now going into the Bayno. All the classrooms are great. There's probably all, they're still there now. And then you'd go into a big one and you'd learn all the rhymes, the Dublin rhymes, you know, and we'd be all swinging around, you know. It was Saturday morning then, it was like a sports day. Now it was only open from, we say, about 10 to 1. And wherever you needed, they gave you, you know, balls or skipping ropes and things like that. They gave out to you, and then they collected them all. The hula hoop, well, we called it them as well, you know.
They had like a nursery part, and you went up and there was all colouring books and crayons that you mightn't ever have at home, and books. So they even catered for older, well, kids 10 having to bring their younger sisters and brothers.